Israel is one of the most dominant forces in the Middle East, with a thriving economy, strong military, and a rich culture.
Al-Aqsa Mosque compound.
الحرم القدسي الشريف.
Temple Mount.
It's a place that's always in the news.
We have another session.
In this video, we will explore the history of Israel, how it became a dominant force in the region, and its current position in the global arena. After destruction of the Second Temple in Jerusalem in 70 CE, the Jewish people were forced to leave their homeland and scattered across different regions, including Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. Despite their dispersion, the Jewish people maintained a strong connection to their homeland. Zionism is a political movement that emerged in the late 19th century, with the aim of establishing a Jewish homeland in Palestine. The founder of Zionism, Friedrich Hegel, believed that the only solution to the problem of anti-Semitism was the creation of a Jewish state. The movement gained momentum in the early 20th century, as more Jewish people became disillusioned with their status as a minority in other countries. During World War I, the Ottoman Empire sided with Germany and Austria-Hungary against the Allied powers, which included Great Britain. In 1917, the British defeated the Ottoman Empire in Palestine and took control of the region. In 1920, the League of Nations granted Britain a mandate to administer Palestine, with the goal of establishing a national home for the Jewish people while also respecting the rights of the Arab population. The British hoped to maintain order and stability in the region, but they faced numerous challenges from both the Jewish and Arab communities. The British encouraged Jewish immigration to Palestine, which led to increased tensions with the Arab population. The Arab population felt threatened by the influx of Jewish immigrants and feared that they would become a minority in their own land. The British attempted to address these concerns by limiting Jewish immigration and land purchases, but their efforts were largely unsuccessful. World War II had a significant impact on the formation of Israel, as it led to the Holocaust, which resulted in the deaths of 6 million Jews. The Holocaust reinforced the belief that the Jewish people needed a homeland of their own, where they could live in safety and security. Additionally, the war weakened the British Empire, making it more difficult for them to maintain control over Palestine. In 1947, the United Nations proposed a partition plan for Palestine, which would have divided the land into separate Jewish and Arab states. The plan was accepted by the Jewish leadership, but rejected by the Arab leadership, who believed that it would lead to the displacement of the Arab population. The rejection of the partition plan led to increased violence in the region, as both sides fought for control of the land. On May 14, 1948, David Ben-Gurion declared the establishment of the State of Israel, which was recognized by several countries, including the United States and the Soviet Union. The declaration was met with immediate opposition from Arab states, which invaded Israel the following day. The war lasted for a year, and although Israel was outnumbered and outgunned, it managed to emerge victorious, gaining control of more territory than had been allotted in the partition plan. The First Arab-Israeli War had a profound impact on the region and the world. It resulted in the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinian Arabs, who fled or were expelled from their homes, leading to a long-standing refugee crisis. The war also set the stage for decades of conflict between Israel and its Arab neighbors, and shaped the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East. In 1964, the Palestine Liberation Organization, PLO, was established, and it began carrying out terrorist attacks against Israel. Egypt, Syria, and Jordan also posed a threat to Israel, with Egypt blockading the Red Sea port of Eilat and Syria shelling Israeli communities in the north. In May 1967, Egypt began moving its troops into the Sinai Peninsula, which had been demilitarized under the terms of a 1956 ceasefire. Israel responded by mobilizing its army and carrying out airstrikes against Egyptian air bases. Jordan and Syria also joined the conflict, with Jordan shelling Israeli cities and Syria attacking Israeli military positions in the north. The Six-Day War had a profound impact on the Middle East, with Israel now in control of the Sinai Peninsula, Gaza Strip, West Bank, and Golan Heights. The war also resulted in the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, who fled their homes in the newly occupied territories. The war created a sense of national pride and unity among Israelis, while it deepened the sense of humiliation and anger among Palestinians. The Six-Day War set the stage for future conflicts between Israel and its Arab neighbors, including the Yom Kippur War in 1973 and the ongoing conflict between Israel and the Palestinians. The occupation of the West Bank and Gaza Strip has resulted in ongoing conflict and violence, with Palestinians seeking an independent state and Israelis seeking security and recognition. Israel's intelligence agency, the Mossad, has played a crucial role in Israel's history and security. The Mossad's intelligence gathering and covert operations have helped Israel to achieve military victories, protect its citizens from terrorism, and maintain its position as a regional power. The agency has played a key role in several conflicts, including the Arab-Israeli War of 1948 and the Six-Day War in 1967, where it gathered intelligence on Arab military forces and coordinated covert operations against them to help Israel achieve decisive victories. In addition to its role in war, the Mossad is also known for its role in counterterrorism operations, both in Israel and around the world. The agency has been involved in the assassination of high-profile terrorists and the capture of terrorists planning attacks against Israel, helping to protect Israeli citizens and prevent attacks on Israeli targets. Today, the Mossad remains a critical component of Israel's security infrastructure, with a mandate to gather intelligence, conduct covert operations, and protect Israeli citizens from external threats. The agency has been involved in recent operations, including the assassination of Iranian nuclear scientists and the sabotage of Iranian nuclear facilities, to prevent a potential nuclear threat to Israel. Israel's technological advancements have also contributed to its rise as a powerful country in the Middle East. Israel is home to a thriving tech industry, which has produced some of the most innovative technologies in the world. Israel has made significant strides in the development of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, missile defense systems, and cybersecurity technology. Israel's Iron Dome missile defense system, developed by Israel, has been used to intercept rockets fired at Israeli targets from Gaza and Lebanon. Israel's UAVs, including the Heron and the Harap, have been used in surveillance and targeted strikes against enemy targets. Israel's cybersecurity industry is also one of the most advanced in the world, with companies like Check Point and CyberArk leading the way in protecting critical infrastructure from cyber threats. Israel's economic growth has also contributed to its rise as a powerful country in the Middle East. Israel's economy has grown rapidly since its establishment in 1948, driven by a combination of government policies, entrepreneurship, and technological advancements. Israel's tech industry has been a major contributor to its economic growth, attracting significant investment from around the world. Israel's diplomatic relations have played a significant role in its rise to become a dominant force in the Middle East. Israel's foreign policy has been centered around building relationships with other countries, both in the region and around the world, to help secure its position. One of the most significant diplomatic achievements for Israel was the signing of the peace treaty with Egypt in 1979. This agreement marked the first time an Arab country recognized Israel as a sovereign state, and it opened up trade, tourism, and other economic opportunities between the two nations. More recently, Israel has established diplomatic relations with several other Arab countries, including the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Morocco. These agreements represent a significant shift in the region, as these countries were traditionally adversaries of Israel. The normalization of relations has been driven by a shared interest in countering Iran's influence in the region and improving economic ties. Israel's relationship with the United States has also been critical to its success as a dominant force in the Middle East. The U.S. has been a strong ally of Israel, providing significant military and economic aid, as well as political support in the United Nations and other international forums. The U.S. has also helped Israel develop its missile defense systems, which have been crucial in protecting Israel from missile attacks. The rise of Israel as a dominant force in the Middle East is a story of resilience, innovation, and determination. Israel's journey has been marked by significant economic, technological, and diplomatic achievements, which have helped it to overcome challenges and become a powerhouse in the region. Thanks for watching.